Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mike driving again. Sorry about that. I'm still in my car as usual. But hey, you gotta do these when you can. So I wanted to talk a little bit about healthcare, about Trump care. That's a big conversation right now. Let's get off the Russia thing for a little bit. Somebody asked me the other day about the Russia thing. Do I think some of it might be a little far-fetched? Yeah, I think some of these stories that come out, especially on CNN, are probably a little far-fetched. But I do believe that something, all of these meetings and this and that and bank, transfers and all this, or, back channels and all this cannot be just a coincidence. And I do think that something was going on. I do think that. I really do think that. Maybe, in my mind, I'm thinking maybe President Trump had no idea what was going on. Maybe, because you noticed in one of the last press conferences that he did about Russia taking questions, he mentioned that he can only speak for himself on the Russia investigation. That was the first time I'd ever heard him say that he can only speak for himself on the Russia investigation. So maybe that's the case. Maybe Trump had no idea that it was going on. Nonetheless, I cannot understand, the fact is, guys, all of this, what's coming out, because we see something come out every day, all of it is not fake news. All of it is not fake news, guys. Call it, I'm sure you will. Everything that comes on CNN, I'm sure if they mention that it's sunny outside, you guys would say it's fucking fake news. But I'm just saying that all of this cannot be a coincidence. That's all I'm saying about that. That's enough about it. Let's get back to healthcare. I hate that congressmen are going on Capitol Hill and fucking lying. They're lying out their ass about not cutting programs in this healthcare bill in Trump care. Medicaid, it's an $800 billion dollar cut in Medicaid, guys. $800 billion cut in Medicaid. Something President Trump or Donald Trump on the campaign trail said he would not cut. And I was okay with that. I'm like, you know what? If you don't touch Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security and all that, all right. I am cool with that. Let's, and I was with them for infrastructure too. I was like, infrastructure is a good thing. We do need to fix our roads and our bridges. That's great. I was for that. Everything else I was totally against, and the fact that he was a freaking lunatic, maniac. And the thing about Trump, man, is like he can't take a joke, or like if someone insults him, he has to be like a freshman in high school and like go on Twitter and be like, yeah, fake that. And Trump supporters will say, well, he's just speaking to the American people. He's being real. He's not a politician. It's like, dude, I'm sorry, but say what you want about President Obama. Yes, a lot of the mainstream media liked President Obama, okay? But let's not hide the fact that he had a lot of people who hated him, who were big-time talk show hosts, TV programs, TV networks. Don't tell me that he didn't have people with a powerful voice that hated him, right? Let's go. Sean Hannity, Bill O'Reilly, Rush Limbaugh, Glenn Beck. I could go on and keep going. Alex Jones, he's a very powerful voice coming from YouTube, the internet. This guy has millions and millions and millions of people listening to him every day. The other one is, what's that guy's name on? He's a talk show host. Mark Levin, very powerful voice. These guys, Tucker Carlson, all these guys, they hated President Obama, and they would lash out at him on, TV networks and talk radio and YouTube and the internet. I'm telling you guys, but did you see Obama go on a tweet storm and just say, fake news, blah, 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 my dick's bigger than yours, or you know what I mean? It's just pardon my language, but I'm just saying, you know, it's pathetic. I mean, he acts like a fucking child, you know? Donald Trump acts like a child, and you can hate me for that, and you can call me whatever you want, but he acts like a fucking child. Oh, it's crazy. But anyway, yes, these, you know, all these people are going to Capitol Hill and lying about cuts, saying they're not going to cut Medicaid, they're not going to cut Medicare, they're not going to cut Social Security, they're not going to cut programs that help the poor. It's all over. They're not going to stop or cut. They're going to cover pre-existing conditions. It's in the bill, guys, where the states can take a waiver and get out of it. And you don't think that states like where I'm at, Kentucky, you don't think our governor Bevin, who is conservative, far right, and has said that he doesn't believe in the healthcare system, you don't think he's going to opt out of pre-existing conditions? Hell yeah, he is. A lot of states are. Oh, it gets to me, man, because they lie their ass off. I don't know. It's like they think maybe that Trump, since he got away with it, that you know they can. I mean, what? I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. I really do. I mean, they're politicians. Politicians lie their ass off, but still, I mean, seriously, guys, it's in the bill. We can read it. It's right there. You're lying. This healthcare bill is a disaster. It puts 23 million more people off health insurance. Is Obamacare perfect? The Affordable Care Act? Hell no, it's not perfect. But I'm going to tell you what, a lot of people rely on it, and it's helped a shit ton of people. Yes, it's hurt people too. But that's why you need to come together, work out a deal. Let's fix it. Let's fix it. Let's fix it where premiums are not are skyrocketing. Let's fix it, because I'm going to tell you what, there's a lot of good things about Obamacare too. And you can sit there and say, no, there's not. But, I mean, to be able to stay on your parents' health insurance till you're 26, that's great. Pre-existing conditions, no longer a factor. Awesome. I got denied health insurance in 2006 for a fucking spider bite. Birth is a pre-existing condition. And the only reason that healthcare providers or companies, or health insurance companies, were opting out is because they weren't making as much money, because they were having to provide more care for people, because that's just what happens, because they're stingy and they want their money. That's it. That's really it. Okay, guys, I'm going to get off here, but, you know, I'm just so sick and tired, you know. It's like, I was listening to someone the other day, the Wall Street Journal has it all over about how Trump Care works, how it cuts programs that help people, $800 billion cut to Medicare, or to Medicaid and Medicare, Social Security, all that stuff. Lots of programs. You know, you could call the New York Times fake news, but the Washington Post, come on. I mean, not the Washington Post, but the Wall Street Journal. I mean, I'm sure you will, but everything's fake news now these days. I mean, it's crazy. I cussed a lot this video because it's just, I am beyond pissed that these people just go to Capitol Hill and just lie their ass off when they can see it right in the bill that they're lying. They're lying. I'm out of here, guys. Have a good one.